So not missing, it means it is a single argument function.
Yeah.
Okay, missing, or it means here missing, right? Missing and not missing, it will work in opposite way. So missing means it will identify the missing value. Not missing means it will identify the not missing value.
Yeah, that's okay, Raghava. I need to. And what is about n miss?
N miss, it means you know the n function, right?
Yeah, n is the number of available exactly values. How much it? Yeah, yeah.
It means so inside n function, how many arguments we are declaring? It will
Okay.
just check the non-missing values count.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, right. So you can just cross check with the n miss function with n function, not related to the n miss or not missing and missing. Okay. So n missing function, n miss function. So just to opposite work for the n function. It means n function, it will just count not missing values. N miss function, it will count missing values.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, n function, it will count not missing values. So even the same thing, you can just write the information like by using n miss. Yes. So this is also same like n function, but it will count missing values. It will count not missing values.
Not missing values. Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
So about, suppose if you go to the not missing this one, suppose on the top, the green one, not missing A. So that's what I was confused. Yeah. So compared to the n miss and not missing.
No.
Yeah.
Don't confuse. Just think individual function. Okay. Yeah. So it is a single argument function.
Got it now. Yeah.
Okay. It is a single argument function. So we need to declare only one argument. If this condition, what we are expecting here, it should be not missing. So if the value is not missing, then the condition will be true. If the missing, condition will be false.
Yes. Yeah.
In the down condition, if the value is missing, then condition is true. If the value is not missing, then condition is false. Okay, it's a single argument function. The same way, you can just cross check with the n function. So number of non-missing values count. So the number of non-missing values count is equals to 2. The condition will be true.
Yeah.
Here, the number of non-missing value, you can just, it means this is not, it means I'm directly writing the condition. Okay. So if you want, here you can just check something. X1 is equals to like, okay, X2 is equals to n miss of A comma B. Okay. X3 is equals to, okay, just inside bracket, not missing of A.
Okay.
Okay. X4 is equals to, you can declare
missing, yeah.
Missing of
bracket here.
Yeah. Okay. See here now. Demo data step. What it is doing in X1, we are counting n.
Yeah. So to it, yeah.
Number of non-missing values count.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and X2 variable, we are using n miss.
Yeah.
Number of missing values count.
So it's no missing. Yeah.
Yeah, missing. So if no missing value is there, automatically it will display 0.
0. Yeah.
Yeah. X3 variable, not missing. So not missing indicates the value is not missing. Condition true for A variable. So the value is 1. So true value always it will give 1. These are the count. So there is a difference between X1, X2 variables and X3, X4 variables. X3, X4 variables are only true false relationship.
Okay. Yeah.
Why? Because here we are declaring not missing. This is a single argument function. It will generate only the single value. If the condition is true, the value is 1. If the condition is false, the value is 0. The binary format. Okay.
Yeah.
Here also same, but this is different. Here we have multiple records.
Okay. These are the single arguments. Yeah.
Yes. So in this multiple, it will cross check like individual argument. So for individual argument wise, here also it will work like it means true false relation only. So if the a variable value is not missing, then the condition is true, it will display 1. If the value is 0, condition is false, it will display 0.
Yeah.
So it will, after that, it will count the number of true values. It means false value means automatically it is a 0.
Yeah.
Okay. It will sum the all true values, then it will give the total value, total true values. Okay.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Is it clear for everyone?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Thank you, Raghav.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I'll just take the examples from the previous. Just a minute, please. Okay. So here, I have the DT data step. So if suppose, can you tell me now, if I want to just separate date separate and time separate, how can I execute this code? DT2 set DT1. Please tell me the answer.
Date part.
Yeah, date part, date part, and date.
Okay. Count down. Just it means think what I'm explaining here. That the date parts, it will date and time. Those are the numerical way functions. Okay. Even it will work for the date and time values, but those functions, it will work only for numeric variables, not for the
character.
Here we have the character value. So for this character, the numeric, it means the date time or any numeric functions, will it work? No, right? So I just need the first 10 letters. How can I execute?
Substring.
Yeah, we can use a substring maybe.
Yes, we can use a substring function like dt1 is equals to substring of what are the argument in substring? We need to declare the source variable, then declare the start position. After that, we need to declare the number of characters count. How many number of characters count we need?
10.
20. We have 9 characters. So
9.
Just declaring 9. Okay. So the same part we can do other way also. Can you tell me that? The same execution what we are doing here by using the substring function. So we can do in other way also. What is that?
Scan.
Scan. Syntax, please. DT comma. The
One.
first word we need.
One. Yeah.
Next, will it come automatically?
Delimiter.
What is the delimiter?
T.
T is a delimiter. Okay. So scan function, it will work. Okay. It will just pick the word. It will pick the first word based on the delimiter. So it will just based on the delimiter, it will assign the word positions. This is the first word and this is the second word now. So when I execute this code, you can just see now in DT2 variable. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So we have done the same execution by using two different ways. So if suppose if I need a time part, how can I execute? If I need time part, how can I execute? By using substring function or scan function. Either way you can. DT comma 2 comma same. We need to mention the delimiter. Okay. We need to mention the delimiter. Now tell me, how can I just convert this date variable into numeric type?
Input.
Here, DT variable is a character or numeric?
Character.
Okay. DT1 is a character variable. It means we are using the character functions. It is a character data. So automatically DT1 is also a character variable. And we need to convert this character variable into numeric. So how can we convert the this variable character into numeric?
Yeah.
Input function.
By using
Input function.
input function. So already we have discussed in last class regarding input function. What input function it will do? It will just convert the character. It means the non-standard data into standard data. It means it will convert into numeric data. Okay, it will convert into numeric data. So if suppose DT1 comma what is the execution?
Informat.
Informat. What informat name we need to mention here? What informat name? What is the informat name? What is the informat here?
DDMMYY 8 dot. Sorry, date 9 dot.
What is the informat?
Date 9 dot.
Date 9 dot. Remaining people are not responding. Okay, what is the informat name? No. Date 9 dot. Okay. So after that, if we want to convert this TM1 into numeric, how can we convert? By using input, and then we need to declare TM1, and what is the informat name we need to mention here? By defaultly time
8 dot.
8 dot. Okay. So if suppose when I execute this program, now see here, so it means it is executing without any errors and issues. You can see here now, here the standard numerical values. Okay, so already we know how these values are coming. Everyone know, right? How the date values are coming? Yes, it means if you want to see numerical level as a formatted information, so we need to declare the statement is called format, and for that we need to declare DT1N into date 9 dot, and next TM1N into TOD 8 dot. So can you tell me, anyone, what is the difference between TOD 8 dot and time 8 dot? Because TOD is only the format. Okay, it is not an informat. But time 8 dot, it will work both sides, format and informat wise. So what is the difference? Can anyone tell me? Why we need the TOD 8 dot instead of time 8 dot? I think you forgot everything.
the standard general.
Please remind the
Zero.
of
Zero. It will give zero. Well,
this.
before.
So here in hours, in hours, you can see only the single digit. So, but in data representation, it should be in 2 digits. If hours in a single digit, the value it should be in 2 digits. It means before we need to add 0. So the time it will not give the 0 value. So for that is the reason we have only the format TOD 8 dot. It will give 0. It means full length value it will display. Single digit value it will assign the 0. So clear for everyone? Now tell me, so I need to finally I need to print these values, like it means, for example, 23 slash 01 hyphen 01 hyphen 2020 hyphen 01 hyphen 23. Okay, so in between, in middle, we need to declare T colon 20 colon 10. So tell me now, how can I convert this value? So it means, how can I derive the same value? This is the value only I have written in the down, right? So I need to display the value like this. How can I display value like this?
IS 860.
And before this, before this part, so this value we need to display numeric, like it means, so it should be like this in numeric format. In between we have the T, right? In between we have the T, so in that you can declare colon. So we need to display like this. How can we display like this part?
Using C.
It's a numeric version. So it is a numeric version. We need to display the same value into numeric part, not in the character level. So already we have the data, like it means here we have the data 23 Jan and the time in numeric level. So if you want to add this 2 value, how can we add? Can we sum this both values? Is it possible? Because both are numeric. Yes, the sum, it will automatically, it will just sum the value. Is there any difference? Yes, we have the difference. What is the difference? Here the DT1 variable has the units is days. The time 1 and variable has the units is seconds. Okay, so days and seconds both are the same units. No, right? There is a huge difference. So now we need to convert either these seconds into days, or we need to convert this days part into seconds. Either way you can do, but this is not the full day hours, right? So we cannot able to, it means these time part, it will not able to, it means this is not the more than a 1 day. So below 1 day, right? We can't able to convert this is a day. So now what we need to do, we have only the option, we need to convert this date value into second. It means the days into second. How can we convert into second? How many seconds for 1 day? Or how many seconds for 1 minute? For 1 minute?
60.
60, right? So it means how many? So I'm just displaying 60 minutes. 60 into 60 for 1 hour. 1 hour, 60 into 60, it means 3,600 seconds, right? For 1 hour, 3,600 seconds. If suppose 24 hours, how many seconds? Okay, for 1 day, it means 24 hours, 20 into 20. It means this is the 1 day seconds, right? If suppose we need 10 days, it means you can just multiply with 10. If suppose we need 100 days seconds, Like if suppose we need 1008 seconds. Okay, like this, we need to add. So if suppose here we have the value is DTN, right? So if suppose I'm just converting that part into seconds. Converting that part into seconds. What is the formula? We just need to add this 24 into 60 into 60 for that particular date value. Okay, automatically what are the units for DT1NS variable? Now seconds, because for this we have the multiplication factor is 24 into 60 into 60. So we just converted this value into seconds. Now you can add these two variables. DTM is equals to, okay, DT1NS plus TM1N. Okay, now you can just check with the DTM date, time, 8:19 dot. Is it clear for everyone? Don't confuse. I'm just writing directly here. Okay, so I'm just converting this date part into seconds. Now here also the time is units is seconds. So I'm just adding this both variables. Any questions? Okay, same thing. After that, if you want to the value like this, if you want to the value like this, you need to just add date variable in character. It means DTC is equals to, again you need to use the put function. Okay, put DT1N variable. This is the variable we need because this is only the numeric variable, right? So now I'm just converting this value into YYMMDD10 dot. Okay, next concatenation. Okay, again, sorry, T, right? Concatenation, put of TM1N, comma, time 8 dot. That's it. Now it is a DTC is the character value. See here now, DT2 variable. So this is the character value. So here, just give when the time 8 dot, so that 0 is not printing in the out data, right? So we need to give always, it means it should be in the standard display format, right? TOD 8 dot. Okay, is it clear for everyone?
Yes, Raghav, yeah.
DEC variable input something. In DEC variable, I have the values like okay. So can you tell me now? I need the decimal count. I need the decimal count.
Round function.
No. What I'm asking, that my question is, I need number of decimals count. That's it. Okay, it means here how many decimals are there? 2. Okay, here how many decimals are there per second? 3 decimals. It means the value should be 3. Here how many decimals are there? 4. Here 1. Here 6. Here it should be 4, 4, 8, 9, and here 0. Any answer? Hello? Do you understand the question what I'm explaining?
Can we use count, Raghav?
Sorry?
Count function.
Count function, it will count if you display, suppose example, if it is a character value, if you display 2, it will count the number of 2s. Okay. So here, what I'm asking, I'm just expecting the number of digits. Don't think too much. If suppose I have the value like, it means ABC dot BCA. So if I want to just count this value, how many letters are there? So how many letters after decimal? How many letters are there? 3. So how can we count that value? Just 3. But how can you write program for that?
We got a function, but I can't remember. I don't know.
It means, so okay, so forget about the thing. Now tell me, so if I need to separate into AB into one word, BCA into one word, how can I split? AB1 is equals to, I need to split into 2 words. How can I split? Is there anybody? Chandu, Harika, Hanuman, Shiva, Monica, Mridula, Priyanka, Ravi, Sridhar, Spurti, Mahesh. All are available now?
We can extract using substring.
Okay. Any other way? Please tell me the answer. It means this is the interactive session. So
We can use
Index.
scan.
we can
Index.
use
Scan.
scan function.
Yeah, that's what.
Why you
So-
are thinking too much? Already you people clearly given the answer for the above example, then you forgot the thing. Mhm.
Yeah, scan
Scan
one.
Simple answer, AB comma 1 comma,
One.
we need to declare
Delimiter is
dot.
dot. Yeah.
That's it, right? Okay. So the same part, AB2.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's
So
two.
it is 2.
Two. Yeah.
Now what is the question? We need the number of letters. Okay. In BCA, how many letters we have? We need the count. How can we count the 3 letters?
Length, using length function.
Using
Length.
length or lengthen. Okay, any function. It means here you can just find by using, okay, AB2.
Two.
What is the length here?
Three.
3. So now can you tell me the same example I have written here, right? What is the difference here and here? There is only the one difference. What is that? Here the AB variable is character. DEC variable is
Length. Oh, sorry. Numeric.
Numeric.
So now we know the execution, how we need to find the length. But we have only the concern. There is a data type conversion. Okay. So how it means to find the length for this decimals, we need to convert this numeric value into character type. Okay. We need to convert this numeric value into character type. Then we need to split and find the number of decimals count. So how can we split here? Data DEC1 and next set DEC. Okay. So first, what is the first step we need to apply here? We need to convert.
Put function.
We need to
Input.
convert numeric into character. So DEC1 is equals to, okay,
Put.
convert into character. What is the function we need to declare?
Put.
Put function.
Okay, DEC comma best is
Best.
the by default numeric format, and if we have any leading spaces, you can just use the strip function. It's better to use. Otherwise, you can just check. You'll see, because best automatically it will give the 12 by default length is 12. Now see here, it means, so it will just, it means it is applying the 12 dot, right? So before it is just giving the leading spaces. So always when you are using the put function, so try to display, use the strip function. It's better because it will just remove the leading spaces always. DEC1. Okay. Now, so please tell me the answer. Okay. How I need to just split into 2 words? I need the decimal word separately. So how I need to find? Scan of DEC 1 or DEC?
2.
DEC
DEC
1
one.
variable.
DEC1.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Next we
one
need to declare 2, and in that we need to declare dot.
dot.
Semicolon. That's it. Okay. After that, what we need to do? We need to declare in DEC3, okay, length function. Length 2.
Yep.
Okay, this is the execution we need to do. We need to execute. Okay, in DC1 you can just check. So here what it should display 0, but here it is getting 1. Why? Because we are using length statement. So if missing value is the length statement, it will give by default length is 1.
1.
Okay, so for this we need to display n. Okay, 0. So this is the execution we need to do. Now we'll do one thing. So here what we are doing, we are executing two functions together, right? We are executing two functions together. It means first we are converting the numeric value into character type. After that we are using in the same line, we are using strip function. Yes or no? It means, so in this strip function, this is the, in one function we are calling, other function is called, that the block is called, what we call that? Nested function calling. Anything we are calling inside, that is we called nested function calling. Okay, so in strip function we are calling one more other function, so this we called in generally nested function calling, right? So if suppose I'm just declaring dsc underscore 1, okay, dsc underscore 1, so we'll write the same total. It means we have created three variables for this execution, right? So what we will do, we'll execute only single variable. Now we'll execute only the single variable. So what we need to do now, we need to first display. It means two ways we can execute this code. Okay, first we need to display the length one. Okay, what is the meaning of dec2? dec2 is nothing but a scan of dec1 something value. So this you can directly declare here. Okay, so we know the already dec1. What is mean by dec1? This is the dec1. Okay, it means first you need to execute this code individually, then you need to try to combine the values like this. So this is what this line we called efficient coding. It means if we are creating multiple variables, it means we are occupying too many lengths and labels, and it means we are just wasting up some time, right? So creating multiple variables, dropping and keeping, too many things we are doing. So rather than declaring multiple variables, if you are declaring, it means if you are trying to declare in the single variable, it means it is a very, to understand the programmer and the length, the program execution, everything will decrease, right? So comparing to declaring multiple variables. So in single variable, you can do the same operation. Is it clear now?
Mm.
Okay. So
Yes,
did you understand how we just applied the thing for nested function programming? Okay, so this thing, it means directed, don't it means don't start with like length, and then you can, it means don't do like, it means so you can first execute the part first what we have executed, then you can try to convert this part into like this line. Okay, so you can just execute the formula wise, it means each function individual wise, and you can combine together. It is very easy to understand. Okay, now okay, we'll discuss this part now. Okay, see here, if suppose here I have the values, how many variables I have? ID is a one variable,
6.
and except ID we have 5 x1 to x5 variables. Now I need to count number of y's and number of n's separately into variables. How can we count? How can we count? How can we count? It means I need to count number of y's.
Count C.
Count C, it will work for single variable. Here, how many variables we have? 5 variables. So in same variable, if we have multiple values, it means the whole word or something. In that, the count or count C function, it will just search that word and it will count. Here we have different variables. So count function, it won't accept the multiple variables. It will accept only the single variable, right? Then the second argument, what we are just, it means showing inside the quotations. So that value it will search in the left side variable. What is the step? First step we need to do to count the y or n values? We need to combine, don't think too much. We need to combine all these variables together. It means we need to combine all these 5 variable values into one single variable. Then we have the possibility to apply the count function. Then you can find the number of y and number of n values.
Concatenate.
How can we combine?
Cat
Compress.
function.
Compress.
No, compress, it will just compress the value or it will remove the letters.
Concatenate.
Cat function.
Cat.
Cat function. Next. Okay, next. X is equals to
Cat.
cat yes strip. Cat means strip. X1 comma x2 comma x3 comma x4 comma x5. Okay, now if you run this code automatically, so the values are together, right? Now you can use the what you need.
Count.
One is equals to
Count. X1.
X.
comma, that
Y.
goes y.
Y.
Okay. Okay, here like that we have. Suppose if you want to apply any conditions, okay, if you want to apply any conditions, so if in this variable at least 3 flags are 3 y's are there, then we need to populate the value. Okay, then we need to populate the flag, otherwise n. It means in FLG variable we need to populate the flag is when we need to populate the flag when we are just combining all together. So if y values are more than on or more than 3, okay, so then we need to populate the flag. How can we just write the condition for that? If CNT greater than or equals to 3, then we need to just apply the FLG is equals to y. Okay, yes or no? So like this, you can use cat functions. catex, catex, any function you can use here. So this also you can write the condition directly. So instead of using, it means if you want to call directly, instead of declaring CNT, you can declare directly count C, and instead of X, what X means? Cat X of, right? So the same thing I'm declaring here. Okay, then you can directly apply the flag. So it means here we have done the 3 statements differently. So here in single statement, we have completed the answer. So either way you can do. So this is also 100% right. The same thing we are doing, it means combining the statements in single line, and here we are doing in individual wise. This is always a very easy process, the selected one. This is, it means a little bit tricky and sometimes we may get confused. But if you are clear about this, first you can write the conditions and split and write the conditions by the individual part, then you can combine. So after that you'll understand very easy. You know, right? How can we split and combine the functions? It means nested function calling. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I'll just take example of date. Okay, so I'll just explain the date imputations. Okay, so date imputations, it means here we have the partial dates. Partial dates in our the data level, these concepts will come in Adams analysis data sets. Okay, but to execute the character functions, this example, it will just give the more different. It means for this example, we can use more different type of functions. So how can we execute the concept by using the functions? So now we need to execute date imputations. We have 2 types of date imputations. One is start date imputation. Okay. Second one is end date imputation. End date imputation. So how can we execute the codes? So for start date imputations, for example, if day is missing. So first we will come by year wise. It means if full date is missing. So here we do not have any full dates, right? Like dt is equals to, okay, we can skip the full date value, not an issue. We can directly keep the missing if full date is missing. Now here,
Raghava,
yes,
I'm sorry to interrupt. This example, can you show in any dummy data set like a domain or something? It'll be
no, it means this is the example is of dummy data. So it means if I take any real-time example, it means real-time data. So you may get confused for the other variables and other executions. Okay.
Okay.
And this example, it will give the clear answer for what you are expecting.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So when we have day and month is missing, we need to update the value is 0, 1. So here the value is Jan. Okay, only day part is missing, we need to update just to 0. Okay. So this is the 2 steps we need to update for the start date imputations. Okay. Now, okay, we'll just first execute with the start date imputations code, and then we'll just go through with the end date imputations again. Now, date imputations set tt1. Okay, so now we need to identify first the partial dates. Okay, this we call the so imputations, it will applicable for partial dates. Sorry, STIMP means okay. This concept we will call, it means the imputations will applicable for partial dates. Partial date, it means here we have UK, it means the day part is missing. Here day is missing, right? So this date we called, this is a partial date. There is no full date. So this is we called a full date, and this is the partial date. Why? Because the day part is missing. UK means unknown value. UN also, it is like unknown only. Okay, now here we have day and month, and day part is missing. Next, here we have day and month, and day part is missing. Next, check here UK and UNK, and both are missing. Day and month both are missing. Okay, so and we have it present only year part. Okay, it present only year part. Then what we need to declare here, we need to check the conditional part. It means so the first we need to select, it means the first 2 digits are not into numeric, that is a partial date. How can we identify the first 2 digits numeric or character? How can we identify the first 2 digits are there or not? Only in first 2 digits. Please practice what we are explaining. Okay, so okay, we'll write the first for dt variable substring of, okay, here we have the value like 1, 5 in multiple values, like it may be maybe the UK UNK or UNK. The data may be like this. So here it means it sometimes it should be uppercase or lowercase or any case, right? So always we need to make sure that the global execution, we need to make sure that the global execution, it means, so here what we are declaring, a lowercase. So here we need to apply the lowercase function. Lowercase is a single argument function. When you apply for the character variable, automatically when you are using lowercase, it means it will display all lowercase value. Uppercase, it means it will display all capital letters uppercase values. Propcase, it means for every first word it will display the first letter is capital. Is it clear? Then dt1 is equals to dt1 is equals to, so first you'll do, this is the better thing, you can just remove the things, you can just remove the part which is not required. You can just remove the part which is not required. It means 1 to 5 there is a unbalanced data here. Example, this condition is true for this value, not for the others. Okay, so what we need here, we need only the year part. It means when you use the substring function here, we need only the dt comma 6. It means from 6th position upwards, automatically it will display the value. (2018). Okay, now what we need, so here there is a completion of partial data for date and time part is missing. When both date and time part is missing, so we just declared only the year part here. Okay, in SDTM level we need to display this part. In SDTM level, when we have the partial date, so it should be, we need to display same partial data only. It should not be the full data. Okay, now we need to execute else if condition. Else if in first two letters, if suppose first two letters, so you can write the global condition, not related to the lowercase or uppercase anything. You can write the global condition 1, 2. Okay, any alpha, any alpha. Any alpha means, is it any alpha greater than or equals to 1 or greater than 0? It means any alpha found in this particular string, it means the day part is unknown, right? You can declare the values like UN UK is equals to same like this value, but if you are declaring any alpha, it indicates if it is some other value also, it will consider as a any alpha. It means it will just ignore that part. It means only that part only it will execute. So it will identify the partial day part value, then it will execute. So next, then here we need which position onwards. So this is executing, this part is don't confuse, it means this part is identifying 1, 2, these two values, right? These two values. So any alpha, greater than, it means, is this condition for first two values? No, it is. So there is no any alpha bit. So for the first observation, this condition is false. Next, it will check for the second execution. So here it is identifying the alpha. It means, so this condition is true for the second iteration. Now in this second iteration, so we need to just take the value from month and year. So that is from third onwards. See here. So we are getting all partial data, and then we need to display full data here. Then we need to display full data here. Else dt1 is equals to, okay, dt. Directly you can declare. So this is the partial data we are getting now. Okay. Now, so this is the basic execution. So the same execution, if you want to add the imputations, we need to add here, we need to add, what we need to add? This 0, 1. Jan is the value we need to declare here. Okay, here we need to declare 0, 1. Okay, here we need to, so where the imputation is applying, in that place, we need to populate the flags. We need to populate the flags. When day and month missing, when day and month missing, in DTF variable, suppose AST DTF, suppose the date imputation related variable, DTF variable, you can declare the value is M. So only day is missing, you can declare the value is DTF is equals to D. So based on this condition, we need to execute multiple statements. So here we are executing only single statement. So if you want to execute multiple statements by using the same condition, we need to declare the statement is called do. Then you can declare DTF is equals to, inside quotations, M and N. Then do DTF is equals to this is the value. So STIMP. Now you can identify where day part is imputing and where the time part is imputing and where the full date is coming. So you can identify very easy, right? So this is the execution we need to convert. And after that, in final representation, we need to convert this date part DT1 into numeric data. So how can we convert into this numeric? Okay, again we need to use DT input of DT1 comma date 9 dots. Okay, format DT2 date 9 dots. Okay, so this is the imputation part what we are doing now. This we call it is a start date imputation. Now the same thing we need to apply for the end date imputations. Okay, end date imputations for the below data, end date imputation for the below data. So we need to update the value is 31st Jan. We need to update the value is 31st, not the Jan, December. This is, so when we have day and time part missing, it means day and month missing, that we need to just add the imputation is that year starting day, the first month. Okay, and when the end date is missing, for that we need to add 31st December. Okay, in between, next only day is missing, and we know that every month it will start from the 01, but there is an issue, there is a difference with the end date. Why? Because every month end date is not be the same for all 12 months. There is a difference. Okay, it means what is the difference? There is a month-wise difference. If suppose Jan and March, okay, May, July, August, next October, December. This will end with the 31st of every month. Next April, June, and next September, November. This will end with every month 30. And we have only remaining 1 month is February. February is a leap year. Leap year means how many days? 29. Okay, not leap year, automatically it is a 28 days. That's it. Okay. So this is the basic execution we need to do for the character, end date imputations. Okay, so for this we need to apply the programming part. For this we need to apply the programming part. How can we write the codes? The same thing what we have written for the start date imputations. For the start date imputation, you can just copy paste here. Okay, you can just copy paste here. So the part is this line is same for start date and end date. So here that is for start date 01 Jan, here 31st December, when the start date and day and month is missing. But the question is when the only date part is missing, then we need to just follow with the conditions. So when the date part is missing, like here, we need to update the conditions. What is the condition? First we need to execute. So this is the values. Okay, so if these months are there, how can we identify the month here? How can we identify these three letters? By using substring of dt comma 3 in this months. Okay, then we need to apply the condition is called 31st. That's it. So here we need to update this value into quotations. Okay, if suppose space okay, then so this is the for all, right? You can declare above. And next, if you want to apply lowercase of, okay, so else if so what is the value here? APR June, and next after June we have the month is September, and then November, right?
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so April, June, September, and November. Then we need one more month. What is that? What is the
February.
remaining? What is the remaining month we need to execute?
February.
February, right? Okay. So here, so there is a
28.
so when we execute here, what value we need to display?
28. Oh no.
28. It means so directly here we know the answer. So always April, June, September, November, the end of month value is 30. Here also this month value is 31st, but here we have multiple values. How you know so when it will come at 29, when it will come 28? How can we check? Based on the year part. So without checking year part, we don't know, right? So that month end date it is 29, it may be 28. So two end dates we have based on the year part. It means if that year is leap year, then the value is the end date value is 29. If not, 28. So now what we need to do when February month comes, when February month comes, we need to check with the year part if that year is leap year or not leap year. If the year is leap year, then we need to display the value is 29. If the year is not leap year, then we need to display the value is 28. So here, based on this condition, we have multiple execution. Why? Because for this we need to execute multiple arguments inside. Okay, so here what we need to declare, we need to just search the value. It means we need to just check with the year part. Okay, now tell me, so for example, here I'm just displaying the year part. Okay, set dt1. So how can I select year part? Here, how can I select the year part?
Substring of
Substring function, and the position is a dt comma convert,
6.
right?
Yes.
Okay, if suppose, so for this we need to apply the mod function. Mod function is a mathematical function. It will applicable for only numeric values. So here the value is character type. So now what we need to declare? So first we need to convert this substring function into, it means the y variable into numeric. So y comma best dot. Okay, next y2 is equals to for this we need to apply the mod function. Mod function, everyone know, right? So when the year part is exactly divided by 4, then that year is a leap year. The other years are all not leap years, right? Okay, mod of 4. Here we need to check, and especially we need to just to check with the this February part only. Remaining all we don't need. So in February part, this reminder 1, it means it is not a leap year. Here you can check 2020 is a leap year. The year part is 2020, and here we need to impute the values. What value we need to impute? 29. Here we need to impute 28. Okay. So this same line you can just write in single line. So how can we write in a single line? You can just select this part. Okay. Instead of y1, what we need to declare? Input of best dot. Okay, next, instead of y, what we need to display here? Just a substring of dt. Okay, now what I'm doing here, so I'm just selecting this part, the total part. Okay, displaying here, selecting this total part and displaying here if is equals to 0, then we have the condition. What is the value here we need to display? 29. Okay, else, so except this remaining all, so in February except this leap year, remaining all not leap years, right? So remaining all we have 28. So this is the execution we need to declare with the imputations. It means the end date imputations. Okay, so this do ends here, and this do statement is ends here. Okay, is it clear for everyone? Any confusion? See here now, it is coming perfectly. Okay, like that, we need to execute the end date programming. Okay, so I'll give you one task. So the same execution, can you do the imputations by using this data declaration?
Yes, we'll try that.
The same thing. You need to just to take the relation, that is a date 9 dot related character values. These are DDMMYY, sorry, YYMMDD 10 dot related values. So this how you can just write the code. Okay, so please practice these conditions. And
Raghava, can you give us some more tasks which we can refresh all the numeric and character functions?
okay, and one more thing, you all know the int-ck concept, right? I'll share you some example. It means some questions tomorrow. You can practice. You all know the int-ck. Sure. I'll give you some tasks. Okay. So first you can try what we are discussing here. So don't, it means this part you can just have an idea. That's it. Okay, here what we need to declare 31st. Okay, here what we need to declare. So if I want to convert this part into numeric, so here only you can just convert, comma 9 dot. Okay, if you want to convert this part into numeric, you can just convert here date 9 dot. Okay, now we what is the question we have here? It should be in the end date of the month, right? But here we are displaying start date of the month. Now what I am doing here, so here I am using the int ck function. Int ck function. So sorry, int nx. This is the int nx, right? Okay, int nx. So the same execution already we have discussed in the last class. The same execution I am declaring here. Okay, in dt1 variable. dt1 variable. Okay, this is the data what we have now. So I'm just selecting this part. Instead of date, I'm just displaying here the same part, the 01 what we have. This is the date, actually numeric data value. So this part I'm just displaying inside int nx. So what this function will do? What this function will do? So this date it will take. So in this date, it will add 0 month. It means the same month. And then it will give the end date of that month. Yes, right? So now if you are here, we are declaring multiple executions, right? So base, it means here, these many executions we are doing. So instead of that, you can directly declare this part. Okay. So, but you need to know these executions first, because it's very, very important. These are the manual code declarations. Sometimes it may work, it may not be, but you need to know about the first one. This is the optional. So if you know this one also, it is very good. But what is this? Okay, sorry. Here we need to, don't need this. Okay, sorry. Okay, you can just comment this part and comment this. See here now. So the same thing what we have done above, the same thing it is executing here by using IntNX. So the single line statement, it is executing everything. If suppose, okay, so I have the value test, okay. Okay, sorry. This is the one example. So in this race variable, so by using this race variable, you can create a race one. So in that I have the values like ACN, other, and next other, and next American, okay, next other. So just write the answer. It means for this output I need by using this task. Okay, so this execution you can do 3 to 4 ways. Please practice those that ways. Okay. Any other example? Okay, so I think these are enough. If anything, I'll send you some other examples as well. And yeah, so I'll just check Friday. I'll take class, other I will conduct an exam. Okay.
Raghava, where we do this imputation part, like is it in Adam or after Adams?
In Adam level only.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, so if anything, we'll discuss in next class. Please practice. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.